What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Thank y'all for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is TK Richie, and today we're about to be talking about Big Brother 28, episode 12. So before we get into this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I drop a video. Yeah, we're not gonna waste any time. Let's get into this video. Let's go. This is gonna be a live episode with Julie Chen. They're gonna be doing the BB Blockbuster. They're gonna be doing an elimination for this episode as well. Right now we got Jason. He's on the block, ready to play BB Blockbuster. It's him, Mallory. I believe Latrice is up there as well. I'm just going off of muscle memory. I'm so out of order. There's so many notes everywhere. Camel, he's excited that he got Jason on the block. This is gonna be really good for his HOH, his resume when it comes down to jury, that he got a big player out the game. They say Drew, you know, he hops in the conversation. He says that Mallory is a comp beast, you know, and she's pretty much second option if Jason comes off the BB Blockbuster. You know, also Julie, she kind of goes back and she just kind of shows us everything that leads up to the Blockbuster. We see that Melody really wants to campaign to keep Jason. He's the stronger player. You know, he wants to vote against the house and send Latrice home to save Mallory and Jason, and then so that they can have a stronger team. Now we got Taylor, you know, she's really trying to help Latrice out. She's trying to school on how to play Big Brother. You know, she's over here talking to like the other side of the house. I believe she might be talking to Angela, and she's dropping names and everything like that. Latrice and Taylor's just trying to let her know, like, hey, if you don't gotta drop nobody's name, don't. You know what I mean? That stuff can come back and haunt you and bite you in the ass. So, you know, try to stay away from doing that. And Taylor kind of, I guess, feel a little overwhelmed that she feel like she playing for two people, that she gotta like, cause she got such a love for Latrice. She feel like she gotta help her out, you know, to help her game out. Now, Devins and Camu, they kind of link up together and they want to talk about Drew and Barrett. These are like the house guests that's kind of playing both sides. Basically talk how they've mentioned before to try to keep Mallory, try to keep Jason. You know, they try to play the devil's advocate, and they basically feel like, you know, if Barrett or Drew wins HOH, that they would absolutely put people up from the tool shit. Now, Melody, she's trying to play strategy. She's trying to be strategic. She's trying to find a way to keep Mallory and Jason in the house and get rid of the weakest link, which would be Latrice. So she's trying to campaign to Barrett and Drew, you know, like trying to, you know, propose this new strategy. And it's kind of putting Drew and Barrett in a situation where, you know, if Mallory comes off the block, you know, and it's Jason and Latrice, you know, Barrett and Drew would have to choose which side to pick. The tool shed want to get rid of Jason, but the other side of the house, who they haven't even come up with a name of it. They haven't come up with an alliance, a name alliance, but they want to get Latrice to keep Jason so that Jason can take shots at the tool shed. Now, in this part of the episode, we see that, you know, we got members of the tool shed like Angela, D, Devins, and stuff like that. They're chilling outside, and Drew kind of comes, you know, want to talk about, like, you know, the idea of saving Mallory, the idea of keeping Jason, and then getting rid of Latrice so that you can free up Taylor and have Taylor come to their side for an extra vote. You know, they kind of giving a little pushback, but Drew says, you know, I'm just playing devil's advocate. You know, I'm really down with tool shed and whatever they want to do. And then it just gets awkward, and then Drew takes off. Now, Angela and the rest of everybody else, they just say, like, you know, Drew, that boy's a sneaky Slytherin snake. What Angela say? And they just basically got their eyes like, you know, no member of an alliance would come up with that strategy, knowing that, you know, for your game, it's the best to get out the strong players. This part of the episode, we got Taylor, and she's chilling. She's talking to some of the members of the house that wants to keep Jason, and she's just kind of like, you know, I understand, you know, keeping Jason, keeping Mallory, that's the smartest thing to ever do. You know, we want to try to take shots at the other side, at the tool shed. But however, you know, my bond with Latrice is a little more important than doing what y'all want me to do. You know, we get rid of Latrice. I don't really chill with y'all like that. I chill with Latrice. So why would I want to get rid of her? Which is, you know, hey, that's her prerogative, you know, and we'll figure that out as we go along in the game. And, you know, Taylor's not really budging on getting rid of Latrice, but Melody is just kind of like frustrated. You know, she's like, girl, wake up. You know, we need to build an army. Do you want 750K, or do you want to be friends with Latrice? You know, which for Melody's game, it does talk sense. It does make sense. But Melody, you know, shorty, you ain't won nothing since we've been here. You know, we on episode 12. You ain't won a damn thing. Now we got the BB Blockbuster. Basically, they have these towers, right? They got these towers of VHS tapes. They got to play a little Jenga. And really, they just have to take a cassette tape from one of the levels, place it inside the box. They have 2 minutes. The person that has the most cassette tapes in is the winner. Now, it's really down to Jason and Mallory. They're just basically neck and neck. And we get down to the 2-minute mark. Mallory just has one more VHS tape than Jason, and Mallory wins the BB Blockbuster. Jason falls, he cries, he just knows that his game's over, and they come back to the house. Now, Jason and Latrice are now on the block. They are, they're gonna start voting. Camel tries to hug or kind of tries to embrace Jason, and Jason is just like, don't touch me. Get your hands off me, you filthy animal. Jason ain't trying to feel like he ain't with love right now. Back the hell up. So Camel, he takes heat. He doesn't, he don't want no smoke right now. You about to go home. And yeah, pretty much the score is 12-0. Latrice is saved. Jason is evicted, and he's out there with Julie. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. So that's just a little quick one. And hey, if you already made it to the end and you kind of enjoyed that video, go ahead and let's start a little conversation in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and I will see you at the next video. I'm out.